Sunraysia farmers could soon be studying the state of their soil moisture via remote sensors if ag tech company CropLogic has its way. With a push of a button, satellites linked to transmitters relay data back to producers for real-time paddock information. Cherie von Horchner caught up with CEO James Cooper-Jones to find out more.
We have technologies that are very applicable to the growing regions around Sunraysia, the Mallee and Riverland. We've had tremendous success. We launched a product into the US in the 2017 season, which has gone terrifically well. They grow a lot of the similar crops that we do here, the vine grapes, the tree crops, and also vegetables. So we see huge opportunity here in the Sunraysia, Mallee and Riverland areas. So what CropLogic does is digital technology, partly New Zealand government owned, and have very good relationships over there with some of the key research institutes, the Institute of Plant and Food, which is the CSIRO equivalent in New Zealand, and also Lincoln Agritech and Massey University over there. One of the technologies that we're launching into the Mildura region at the moment it's a remote sensory soil moisture monitoring that goes through to a very user-friendly dashboard on both your desktop and your mobile app. So growers can monitor their moisture in real time, really anywhere they are.
So talk me through how it would work for growers.
If they decide to have our technology, so there's a hardware component and then a software component. So the hardware component would be installed by our trained technicians. That's the remote soil moisture monitor. That then talks to the satellite. So there's a lot of talk of digital agricultural technology in the Australian environment and how it is limited by a 5G network or the NBN. CropLogic's technology is not. As we talk to our hardware, talk straight to satellite. So we can set it up almost anywhere. Then the grower has a very easy to use and understandable interface, either on their PC at home or on a laptop or on their mobile device. We have an app you can download from the App Store, and so you really have access to that data at any time. It's real-time data, so you're getting minute, by-the-minute movements of your soil moisture. It really allows you to micromanage that soil moisture, reducing your inputs and then also increasing yield.
So soil moisture obviously is really important for growers, but how is the soil moisture determined?
So we use a capacitant probe. We have a sensor that goes down between 2 and 5 feet or 600 mil to 3 metres. And we have interval sensors on that unit.
These probes, are they in the ground or how are they positioned around the property?
We consult with the grower in regards to where they're positioned to take in consideration soil types, gradient and the contours of the terrain. Then what we do is it's a very non-invasive setup. We have a pole that we set into the ground that we affix the sensor to, and then we bury the sensor down 2 feet, generally using a hand auger. It's self-powered, so we don't have wires running around your property from a power source.
So in the US, this technology is currently being used. So what kinds of crops in particular is it being used within?
We launched it into the Columbia Basin, which is in Washington State, on the northwest part of the USA. Columbia Basin is one of the US's highest yielding regions, very good agriculturalists, and they do a vast variety of crops, very similar to the area around here. So they have very much the vegetable crops, but they also do a lot of viticulture. They have a booming wine industry, and they also do a lot of tree crops, cherries, apples.
Ag tech company CropLogic CEO James Cooper-Jones speaking there with Cherie von Horchner.